Hi, this is Sarah Nussdorfer here, and I'm going to show you a quick look you can do to get full coverage with your BB cream and also your Skin Perfecting Concealer. I actually mix the Skin Perfecting Concealer Taffeta with the Honey BB cream and a little bit of bisque on my hand. And then I just mix it together with my finger, dab a little extra on my forehead, and then I use the foundation brush to finish putting the rest of it on. I really like to use the foundation brush because it helps put it on evenly and it does not leave it streaky. And if you notice, I spread it and then I also dab. So I dab underneath my eyes and in places where the skin is really thin, because your skin under your eyes really wrinkles really easily, and so I like to dab under there. Also, I dab in places where I need more coverage, so like around my nose. You'll notice I do that around my chin. And then you just kind of layer the coverage. So if there are places after you put it all on where you see you need a little bit more, you just go back over it and kind of dab it. And if you really don't like the dewy, youthful look, which I really like, then you can also cover it with our Touch Mineral Pressed Powder Foundation. But I just like it this way, and it's really, really great for the winter time when your skin is dry. Especially when I'm up north, I always use only my BB cream with concealer. Okay, now I'm done with that. Now I'm going to use some of our mineral concealer in Fresh to highlight. And when you're highlighting, you want to do it in places that you want to pop out. So under my eyes, I want to be bright and I want it to pop out. So I do an inverted triangle. And it's not huge, it doesn't make a huge difference, but it's enough to just create that optical illusion and brighten up your face. We all want to be brighter. And then I do it on the bridge of my nose and also on a little bit on my forehead, and I bring it down to my upper lip and my chin. The difference with highlighting and contouring is highlighting you do in places where you want it to pop out, and contouring you do in places where you want it to sink in to create the illusion of being thinner. Okay, so I'm blending it just with my fingers. You can also use dampened blending buds, but I like to show you different options. Next, I'm using my Beachfront Bronzer, an angled blusher brush, and I'm using the bronzer in Sunset. I do it in the hollows of my cheek and then around the outside of my face to create shadows. I do it on both sides, and then I also bring it down onto my neck a little bit so there's no harsh line, and I do it on either side of my nose. Next, I'm going to use my puffer brush or my powder puff brush, and I'm going to just blend it. And now I'm done with my face, except for a little bit of blush and sweet on the little cheeks. And next, I'm going to show you my eyes. So the very first thing that I do with my eyes is I use my eye primer, and I love this eye primer because it just lasts all day and it helps with no creases, anything, even if you fall asleep, whatever. Okay, and I'm showing you a look today with 4 of our mineral pigments that you can use. So the first thing I start with always is my brows. So I comb them and then I use my brow pencil. I draw a little line and then kind of fill in and follow along my natural line. I have pretty substantial natural brows, so I don't have to do a whole lot of drawing them in, but I try to keep with my natural line and just kind of even it up and definitely make that inner line a little bit more square. And then the next product that I use is our brow gel, which is amazing. It even has little fibers in it, just like our mascara, and it holds everything down and keeps it in place. Okay, so the mineral pigments I'm going to use today, the first one I'm going to use is Feisty with my liner shader brush. And you will notice that I pat it on my lid. I do not spread it. So patting it on and pressing it in helps it to stay exactly where I want it to be, gives a rich color, and then I don't have as much drop off underneath. The next color I'm going to use is Glamorous. It's a very pretty kind of like darker shimmery purpley pink color. It's super pretty, and I'm using our angled brush and sponge brush, and I'm just doing it in the outer corner, and it's okay if it's not perfect at this point because I'm going to blend it, and I'm also going to show you a way to create that perfect line with your shadow at the end. So the next color I'm going to use is Corrupted. It's a darker charcoal gray. I'm really excited because it's one of my new colors, and it's matte. I'm going to use this with my crease brush, and again, first I'm going to press and then I'm going to spread just a little bit to create that line, and I'm doing it a little bit above my crease into my actual brow bone because the crease already sinks in, so you want to go a little bit above that to create that illusion. Because if you only do it right in your crease, then you're not doing it any differently. It already sinks in. And then I bring that color down a little bit. Next, one of my very favorite pigments, this is a must-have, is Sexy. Sexy is like a light shimmery pink, and it is so multi-use. I'm going to show you how I use this color always to blend. It's always my highlight blend color when I'm using my pigments. And then you can also use it on your cheeks. So here I wanted to make that line a little more clean, and I had a little drop off, so I'm using just a little bit of that BB cream and concealer mixed together with my concealer brush, and then I'm blending it with my finger so you can see that made that nice perfect clean little line. Next, I'm using my Moodstruck Precision Pencil Liner in Perfect, and you'll notice my line isn't perfect, and it doesn't have to be perfect, because what I'm going to show you is how then I just use my little liner shader brush and I blend it together, and all of a sudden it's all even and perfect and a little bit less harsh. And then the last step for the eyes is, of course, our 3D Fiber Lashes Plus Mascara. So first I use the transplanting gel and I concentrate on getting every lash. And then I do the fibers from mid to tip, concentrating on length. And then I do the transplanting gel again. And again, oh look, I got a little bit on my cheek. Am I freaking out? Nope, nope, nope. I'm using a little bit of that concealer to kind of blend it away, and it disappears rather than wiping it and then now having black all over my face. So again, just finishing up my mascara. You can do as many coats as you would like. And now I'm done. Okay, now I've got both eyes done. So the last thing I'm going to show you is I'm going to do a little bit of Sexy pigment on my cheeks. Using my finger to just do that to create just a beautiful highlight, beautiful shimmery highlight. It's so pretty. And then that's it for my face and my eyes. Now my very last thing I'm going to use is Shy Lip Stain. Now I put chapstick on before I did my makeup, because when you use the chapstick, it really helps the lip stain stay better, because dry lips make it look weird and discolored and everything, but if you have them moisturized, then it makes it stay better. And there we go. Now I am all done. My look is done. If you would like any of these products, you can contact me, Sarah Nussdorfer, fitlashgirl@gmail.com. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.